The old art forms are well known to have strong emotional power. But video games, a new art form, are often discounted in this area. Video games have an emotional power unique to them. But first, what is emotion? According to Paul Ekman, a pioneer in the study of emotions, the most common way in which emotions occur is when we sense, rightly or wrongly, that something is about to happen that seriously affects our welfare, for better or worse. It is a simple idea. Emotions evolve to prepare us to deal quickly with those events in our lives that are most vital to us. Key to Ekman's statement is that emotions can be felt rightly, but also wrongly. This idea of emotions being artificially created is the basis for a large portion of our entertainment. Oftentimes in art forms like movies and music, it is clearly articulated what emotions to feel, but we as the viewer are not given the opportunity or agency in the space of the medium to act on that emotion due to the one-way nature of these mediums. Games are different. Unlike other forms of entertainment, video games are not things that a person is intended to just observe, but spaces to explore. Interaction is the key that takes games to a new level of eliciting emotion. The power of a story is increased when a person can be a part of it. The most effective and interesting ways that a video game can operate involve utilizing their nature as systems and allowing these systems to tell an important part of the narrative through action. This interaction can be the hook that pulls players deeper into the experience, enforcing the idea that they are in a world that actually exists. We sat down and played 3 games that elicited emotions in compelling ways. The rest of this video contains spoilers for the games Journey, Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons, and Little Inferno. Journey is an experience that places you into a desert and asks you to travel to a far-off, mysterious mountain. Along the way, you encounter ancient ruins. Trapped within are cloth creatures made from the same material as you. By interacting with them, you power up your scarf and learn how to float through the sand-covered landscape. Throughout the entire first quarter of the game, you are given near absolute freedom to go where you like and do what you wish. The game gives you a vast amount of agency to explore any way you want. Your agency is expanded each time you grow your cloth, allowing you to more easily take in the sight of the beautiful and ancient ruined world. The atmosphere of the levels fills you with awe and wonder. You feel as though you are in a wonderland of discovery and opportunity. The game starts to speed up as you slide down sandy hills through a vacant city. Stopping to appreciate the city becomes less and less of an option as the game transitions from eliciting awe towards pure exhilaration. Without noticing, your agency as a player is slowly taken away from you. Before you have time to stop, you fall off a cliff and fall deep into an abyss. Your mountain goal disappears from view, just like the sun. In this darkness, the game changes. The wide open, saturated environments are replaced by brooding corridors. Here, you are introduced to the first enemy in the game. Gripped in fear, you find that there is no way to fight these monsters. The game further shrinks you as a player, and by again taking away your agency, you begin to feel helpless.
No! Don't get eaten by a guy. No!
In the event of you being hit by a monster,
okay?
you lose half of your scarf.
Okay?
This brutal blow can make you lose almost all of your movement abilities, leaving you with even fewer options for exploration. Eventually, you make it out of the abyss, only to find a deadly blizzard between yourself and the top of the mountain. What scarf you have left freezes over, and your ability to fly is again useless. The blizzard grows stronger and your character collapses on the side of the mountain. In this way, the game is the opposite of many games. It unloads abilities to the player in the opening hour, and then takes them all away, almost entirely, rather than giving you more. Through manipulating agency and atmosphere, Journey turns happiness into sadness. But that's not where it ends. In an act of Deus Ex Machina, the game gives you a second chance. your scarf again becomes long and full of energy. The player's navigation ability explodes with possibility, and the game becomes drenched in saturated colors as you feel quite literally on top of the world, before you reach the summit and experience the solemn ending. Brothers, A Tale of Two Sons, is a single-player platformer game in which one controls two brothers at the same time. The left side of the controller controls the older brother, while the right side controls the younger brother. In this way, the player embodies the relationship of the two brothers. The entire game sets up this relationship through platforming and puzzles. It teaches the player to rely on using the two together to solve problems and move through the world. As well, the brothers have different personalities shown through how they interact with the world. The older brother is shown to be more straightforward and level-headed, while the younger brother is more playful and has a way with animals. A key recurring interaction the brothers have is that the younger brother must cling to the older brother as he swims, because the younger brother is afraid of water. This and other instances of character expression lead the player to become attached to these brothers. This attachment lends more weight to their struggles and adventures in the game. It is also the first step in setting up loss. Near the end of the game, tragedy strikes, and the older brother is killed. Now the younger brother must complete the quest alone. The loss is reinforced in two ways, based on the interaction method the game is set up. First, only the right side of the controller is used at this point, due to the left side no longer being needed. Second, the younger brother still encounters obstacles that accommodate two characters, despite there only being one. Beyond the narrative weight of the scene and the drama therein, these gameplay reminders give the loss real repercussions. The final piece to the emotional puzzle is when the younger brother once again encounters water without his brother to help him cross. To get through, he must remember the older brother's strength. It is a powerful moment that is realized in gameplay by using the older brother's side of the controller alongside the younger brother's in order to make it through. Little Inferno is a game where you buy items from catalogs and burn them in your fireplace. The first emotion the game makes you feel is guilt. This is because the cursor, the only way in which the player can affect the game, is the source of fire in the fireplace. A direct correlation is found between your actions and their consequences, and you become responsible for screaming objects that are being burned. The second emotion is apathy, due to the repetition found in the game. You only have two different actions available to you: buy and burn. You use these actions to solve simple combo puzzles by burning multiple items at the same time. This continuous cycle desensitizes you to your feelings of guilt. The game becomes less and less interesting, and the combo challenge becomes the only thing driving you in the end, to continue the cycle of buying and burning things. This pushes you to reflect on the seemingly endless cycle with no real objective. Why do you continue this pointless endeavor? The addictive nature of the game pushes you to finish even when you are no longer enjoying yourself. In the end, you have to burn down your house. You cannot return to your fireplace again and are forced into the outside world. Emotions are a powerful tool. Many of us gauge the quality of the entertainment we consume by the depth with which it elicits emotions from us. An emotional experience has the power to become the catalyst through which we change ourselves. In our modern lives, movies, books, and art have been a brilliant source of emotional fulfillment for a long time. But now, there is a new medium coming into its own with a unique language with which to elicit stronger and deeper emotions than ever before. Emotions that are closer to the ones we feel in real life. While a positive experience is often the goal when we play games, the way to achieve this goal might be more complex than reflected in current research. There are multiple ways in which negative affect can enhance player experiences. Games are a refreshingly versatile medium with which to tell a story and share ideas. As we move forward, games will continue to play an important role in our culture, and understanding how they can be used to help us tell more moving stories can play a big part in inciting the social changes we desire.